I'm joined in studio by Nicholas Spall, who's an education economist, and he's going to help us make sense of the numbers, the statistics, and all the questions that we have around the matric results. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Now, the big announcement was made yesterday, 75.8%. President Jacob Zuma says he's pleased. Angie Motshekga says she's disappointed. But what can we make of this number?
So the pass rate is one of these institutions in South Africa that everyone focuses on come January. It's what occupies all the front pages of the newspapers, the internet. Everyone's talking about the pass rate. And in this time round, particularly the fact that it dropped by 2 percentage points. It was 78% last year and it came down a little bit this year. We can touch on some of the reasons for that in a bit. But before we do that, I just want to emphasize that the pass rate is just one statistic. So when education researchers look at the matric data, it's just one statistic among many. We should also be looking at what subjects are students taking. Are more students taking more challenging subjects like science, biology, accounting, or are they taking the more vocational subjects, which in many instances are quite empty in the way that they're currently structured? Things like tourism and business studies, which are important subjects, but not as they're currently structured. They don't prepare those students for the world of work. So those are also questions we need to be asking, as well as how many bachelor passes there were, which also went down. Coming back to the reasons why we think the pass rate went down, the main reason we think is that this is now the first year that we're testing the Curriculum Assessment Policy Statement, or CAPS, which is the curriculum that's been systematically rolled out in lower grades and going higher and higher and higher until 2014, which is the first year that it was done in the matric assessment. So we expected there to be a drop with the implementation of this new curriculum. The fact that it was only 2 percentage points is actually quite small. I mean, Professor John Volmink, who's the head of Umulusi, mentioned that he was thinking it was going to be between the scale of 3 and 5 percentage points.